Good afternoon, everybody. Pigskin Pete here. Today, I wanted to discuss a very important subject. What constitutes fandom, and are you a real fan? One of the most prolific comments on all these YouTubers' channels is, did you ever play football at a high level? What gives you the right to have an opinion? You're not a real fan. Did you go to Clemson? The answer is no. And no, I did not go to Clemson. My wife did. Two of my siblings did. I did not play college football. I played pee-wee football and was terrible at it. But I grew up in a state where when you were born, as soon as you were old enough to walk, read, or have an intelligent thought, you chose one of two teams, Clemson or South Carolina. Now in my case, my sister was a cheerleader at Clemson in 1986. When I was 6 years old. First time I ever went to a Clemson game. I walked in that stadium and saw Death Valley in all of its glory, and it hooked me. It hooked me like heroin hooks drug addicts. I went to bed at night as a teenager with visions of half-naked Clemson cheerleaders dancing in my head. Dreams of long bombs beating the Gamecocks. But the point of this is, there are 80,000 seats plus in Clemson's football stadium. Whether or not I had family members that went there, irrelevant. Whether or not I played football at a high level, irrelevant. On any given Saturday afternoon or Saturday night, 65,000 of those 80,000 did not go to Clemson and did not play football at a high level. And that goes for your school too, not just Clemson. Are you an Eagles fan? Are you a Philadelphia 76ers fan? Are you a Patriots fan? Are you a Cubs fan? Are you a 49ers fan? Well, that's good. Good for you. How many of you played for any of those teams? And how many of you went to 49ers University? Let's equate this logic from these wackos who make these statements to some other facts of life. Politics. Have you ever been elected to office? Have you ever run for president? Have you ever run for city council or dog catcher? If you have, leave your comment below. But chances are you haven't. So what gives you the right, under that logic, to vote for a president, or a dog catcher, or a city councilman, or even have an intelligent opinion on the subject? I don't have a problem with gay people. I don't have a problem with women. But I still have the opinion that I don't want a penis inside my rectum, and that I love tits, even though I don't have any. I'm not a marine biologist, but in my expert opinion, I will not swim up to a shark with an open wound and try to pet it. I'm no expert on the economy, but there's one thing I do know. If I spend more money than I make, then I will be broke faster than a fat chick at the sugar factory. Just turn on ESPN, Fox Sports, you name it. Half the yahoos on there never played a sport in their life, not past middle school. Mel Kiper couldn't throw a football 3 feet, but yet we all sit around studying his mock draft like the Torah. So, if you're a fan of a team, whether it's college, Major League Baseball, NHL, NBA, you name it, don't ever let one of these half-wits, steroid freaks who failed at football and now are watching your YouTube channel try to tell you that you're not a fan and that you don't know what you're talking about. Because I admit, I may have never thrown a touchdown-winning pass in the fourth quarter of a meaningful game, or made the game-winning sack when it counted the most. But I've spent tens of thousands of dollars, and likely tens of thousands of hours, caring for my teams, driven tens of thousands of miles to go watch my team play. That's what fandom's all about. It can't be measured by money, attendance, knowledge, or skill. Fandom lives in the heart and the mind. It can't be measured. So if you're a fan of any team in this country, college or professional, I salute you. Join me in the fight against these fascists who mean to dilute your fandom. Middle finger salute. So this goes out to all fans of all sports everywhere. Be loud and proud. Pigskin Pete checking out.